behind each and every rejection there is a lot of sweat, blood and tears. And each time we receive that letter, we regret to inform you it hurts. I'm Robert Miskov, CEO of Pedal Consulting. We are top performing SME when it comes to number of successfully secured and implemented projects under Horizon 2020 and Horizon Europe programs in Central Europe. It's almost the end of first quarter of 2023 and Pedal has currently in its portfolio over 50 contracts signed with public institutions. At the same time, over the years, we accumulated over 150 rejections, and this is exactly the topic I would like to discuss in this video. No need to say that behind each and every rejection there is a lot of sweat, blood and tears, a lot of hours, most sleepless nights, weekends, and each time we receive that letter we regret to inform you it hurts. It hurts the same way now as it hurt the same way in 2015 or even earlier. During the first 20 or so rejections, which means first 2 years of our operations, each time we received such a letter, I got upset and in a way I felt sorry for myself, and that also for this reason there was a lot of ego involved for sure. I didn't really consider the content of these evaluation summary reports, which was of course a big mistake. Don't get me wrong, I kinda knew that I should have analyzed these ESRs with a great attention, but somehow it was not in line with my mental setup at that time. Then I heard an interesting metaphor or analogy which said, I'm paraphrasing, if AI, artificial intelligence, hits the wall and makes some sort of stupid failure, it considers it as a data sample from which it can actually learn and create new patterns which actually work. By 2020, we've accumulated over 100 rejections, 100 evaluation summary reports, and we decided to take a radical systematic step towards creating a database, which now we call a resource bank, helping us to learn from it and move forward and also produce higher quality proposals. Since we never really saved those ESRs on our drive, we decided to go on FND portal, download them one by one and save them on our drive. The next step was that we literally went into each and every ESR and started inputting the content of these ESRs into a centralized database. And literally it was copying the structure of the ESR itself. So we ended up having the project, then the first section, which is excellence, the corresponding score, then we had an impact, the narrative and the summary that we received, the feedback we received from the evaluators in this particular section, then corresponding score, and of course the implementation, again the weaknesses, strengths that were mentioned by evaluators, and the corresponding score. Now, when we accomplished this project, we were able to have a very nice and global but also detailed view on what was the score in each and every section and in each and every proposal, what we went wrong, and we started looking for patterns. And this really put us on a much better track when we were asked to contribute with a certain section to the proposal that we were not necessarily writing, but if it was, let's say, RIA, and if it was in the area of agriculture or renewables, we applied the filters in our ESR database, and we were immediately presented with corresponding and relevant feedback that we received from evaluators in this similar type of proposals. And based on that, we were able to somehow take the original content. Of course, we were prioritizing those where the score was as high as possible, so maximum 5 ideally if we reach that score, and somehow adopt that section for the needs of the new proposal that we were working on. This really turned out to be a game changer in a way, because we are now able to write corresponding chapters of the proposals based on informed feedback. We absolutely realize that this feedback is somehow subjective, and even though somehow we address each and every shortcoming or gap presented in these ESRs, it doesn't necessarily mean that we will receive by default higher score next time, because again there is a high likelihood that there is a different person looking at it with a different track record and optics and expertise, and he or she may see it differently. But really looking at it from a bigger perspective, it certainly helps us finding and identifying the right patterns and writing higher quality proposals at the end of the day. If you are interested to see how our ESR analytics actually look like, what is the structure of our database, how we identify and extract different patterns, we're happy to share it with you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us.